Hello lovely people and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a somewhat more chatty video because my beautiful friend Alice from Alice's Beauty Madness, whom I have talked about so many times before, but in case you didn't know her, she is one of my favorite YouTubers. I will link her channel in the description box below. So my beautiful friend Alice tagged me to do the 21 questions in makeup tag. This tag was originally created by another YouTube creator. Her name is Ellie Glines. And I'm going to leave all the questions down below in the description box, just in case you would like to, address them yourself in a video if you're a creator, or, if you would like to address them in the comments, although like 21 questions is a lot to go through. Which brings me to my next point. I'm just going to jump right into the questions, starting off with question number 1. What is the oldest makeup product in your collection? I had to think really deep and hard about this, to think whether I have something that is older than this product, but I don't think I can think of anything that is older than this Urban Decay eyeshadow box, which I have since 2013. This contains 9 of Urban Decay's best-selling eyeshadows, at least at the time. It contains these 9 beautiful colors. I used to absolutely love this eyeshadow palette. I haven't had the heart to part with it, even though it's so old and I don't actually use it anymore, because the quality is still fine. I can still use some of these eyeshadows. It's just that I never do, so I don't really know why I'm keeping it. This is definitely the oldest makeup product in my collection. I have had makeup previously to that, but it's just that I don't think I have kept any of that, because prior to 2013 I used to wear only like eyeshadow, mascara, and occasionally a lip gloss or maybe a lipstick, but that is it, and I don't own any of those. So I'm pretty certain that this Urban Decay palette is the oldest makeup product in my collection. So there you have it. Question number 2. What is your most recent makeup purchase? My newest makeup purchase, or at least the latest one that I have received, is the 2 new items that I got from the Divine Rose 2 collection from Pat McGrath, the Eternal Eden quote, as well as the Divine Rose highlighter. I'm not going to say much more about them than I already did in my video, which I can link up here for you if you're interested. I absolutely enjoy and love both of them. In fact, I'm wearing the highlighter today. Question number 3. What is the first makeup product you ever used? Oh boy, that's really digging into the archives. Let's see. I want to say that one of the very first makeup products, possibly the first one that I ever used, was sometime in primary school. All the girls in my school had like one of those like rollerball, like lip oil, lip gloss type of products that were scented with like different fruits, like cherry, strawberry, that kind of thing. And I want to say this is the first like makeup type product that I've ever used. I'm pretty sure I had one of those already in primary school. And then the first like really like makeup product, I'm pretty sure, was mascara. I think when I was like 14 or so, one of my friends introduced me to mascara, and I bought a black mascara, a dark brown, a blue, and then throughout high school I actually started wearing eyeshadow as well. I remember wearing a blue and a grey that I had from my mom, and a little green trio from Avon, because Avon was like super popular at the time. You would like get the little brochure with the products and you would order via one of their representatives and shit. They were super popular, so I'm pretty sure I had those, and I want to say that the Avon trio made it with me to the Netherlands. Question number 4. What is a makeup trend that you used to love but now you hate? Okay, this ties into the next question, so I'm just going to address both of them at the same time, because question number 5 is, what is a makeup trend that you used to hate but now you love? And I don't want to use strong words like hate and love, but you guys all know that I used to be such a huge fan of colorful makeup and like rainbow looks, and I couldn't stand the idea of wearing neutral eye makeup. And my tastes have changed so much over the years that, especially like this past year, I look at my rainbow type eyeshadows and I feel a physical aversion to them. I cannot stand looking at them anymore. When I scroll through my Instagram and I see one of those like reposts with like the cut crease rainbow looks, I literally want to barf. I'm just so over those looks. That ties into what I used to hate but I love now, which is more neutral. I don't want to say more natural makeup, because you can see I don't really look natural at all, but I am gravitating more towards like softer looks, more muted looks, more neutral looks, and I get excited by palettes like the Nabla Side by Side palette. So there you have it. Question number 6. What is your favorite step in your makeup routine? without a doubt, I love doing eyeshadow because it's the step which involves decisions like, ooh, which palette am I going to use, or which palettes am I going to combine, what eyeshadow, what color, what kind of like topper shades, because as you guys know, I mostly use my Pat McGrath and Natasha Denona palettes recently. So all of this like thought process gives me so much joy that without the shadow of a doubt, eyeshadow is my favorite step in my makeup routine. Question number 7. What is a makeup product that you can't live without? This is a really hard one, but I think I'm going to have to go with mascara. Because mascara can make such a dramatic difference for how you frame your face. Longer, dull lashes can just open your face up and make you look so different. It's just such a dramatic difference. So yeah, I would have to go with mascara actually. Question number 8. What sparked your love for makeup? I don't know if there is particularly one thing that sparked my love for makeup. I've maybe like always been a girly girl. I've always enjoyed color, and I can't really remember, like I can't really tell you why I started using makeup in high school. I definitely think it wasn't to improve my features or to make myself more attractive. I think already back then I just enjoyed the creative process of putting the different colors or like the gradations of hues on my eyes, and I enjoyed the end result. So I can't really tell you that there was a person or an event that really sparked my love for makeup when I first started wearing it. I can tell you what sparked my love for makeup 7 years ago, or like 7? No, almost 8 years ago, when I started like buying makeup a bit more intensively, and I started my blog and subsequently my channel. Marlena from Makeup Geek was the person who sparked my enjoyment for makeup. I used to follow her channel. I started following her channel when I was looking for tutorials on how to do my wedding makeup, and that's really how it snowballed from there. So as of 2013, I'm going to say Marlena from Makeup Geek. Question number 9. What is the worst makeup look you've ever done? Well, let me tell you. You can dig back into the archives if you find my blog, and I'm sure you're going to find plenty of bad looks that I've created over the years. But I think bad makeup and good makeup are very like relative things to your personal style and preferences at the time. I think at the time that I really enjoyed colorful and more dramatic makeup, I probably didn't think these makeup looks were bad. But I think they are now, because I feel like they're just too harsh and they don't suit me. So I don't know, I think it's a bit of a difficult question to answer. So I can't think of a makeup that I thought was so bad, but I still took a picture of it and I posted it. I think most of the time, if I was really unhappy with a makeup look and I really thought that it was ugly, I never posted it. So I don't think that anything that I've ever posted, I felt like it was truly bad. Probably through the lenses now, I would view them as bad, but like I said, that is very relative to your current situation. So yeah, I wouldn't say that there's anything that I'm like really embarrassed by and I would like immediately scrap off my social media if I could. No, if it's on my social media, it means that at the time I thought it was good. Question number 10. What is your favorite makeup look you've ever done? Once again, this ties very much into my answer to the previous question. It's all very relative. If you ask me what my favorite look I've ever done now is, I'm probably going to refer you to like some of the more boring and neutral looks that I have done lately. And I've been posting makeup for such a long time. It's already been like I said, 7 or 8 years. So picking like one look that I think forever and ever will remain my favorite is absolutely impossible for me. I can tell you what my favorite look that I've posted in the past 3 months is, but I don't think I can tell you what my favorite look ever of all time is. So let me just quickly hop onto my Instagram, and I'm going to put a picture of a makeup that I have really enjoyed creating in the past, I don't know, 3 months or so. Which reminds me, I don't really update my Instagram account very often these days. Okay, I'm just going to put up on my screen one of the looks that I created for my Pat McGrath ranking series, and that is the look I did with the Divine Rose 2 palette, because it is one of my favorite looks that I have been doing in the past year ever since I got the palette, and it is one of my favorite looks that I can currently find on my Instagram account. So yeah, there you have it. It's not a very difficult or complicated look, but I really do like how it came together. Moving on to question number 11. What is your favorite drugstore makeup product? Okay, my favorite drugstore makeup product... Does Kiko count as a drugstore brand? Okay, I'm going to give 2 answers to this question because I'm actually not sure that Kiko qualifies as a drugstore brand. But my favorite, like, true drugstore product is the L'Oreal Brow Artist Plumper. It is a little mascara for your brows. Ever since I discovered this product, I haven't been using almost anything else on my brows. I have a brow pomade and a brow powder, and the only reason I still use those is because I want to pan them. But if it was up to me, I would just continue using this magical little thing over here. It has a very nice, thin, small, slanted wand which perfectly fits onto your eyebrows, and I like to just brush up my hairs. And like I said, the second product I want to mention, unfortunately I don't have it at the moment because the fucking stores have been closed since mid-December and I haven't been able to resupply myself with it. But if we count Kiko as a somewhat more drugstore brand, then their Extra Sculpt Mascara is my absolute freaking favorite mascara of all time. Question number 12. What is your favorite splurge makeup product? This is going to come as a shock to you. I'm sure you don't expect the answer to this question to be my mothership palettes from Pat McGrath. I can't pick one, but let's say that the first one I ever bought, so the Sublime palette, is my favorite splurge because it opened up a whole new avenue of makeup and textures and formulas and a new way of applying makeup that just blew my mind. So yeah, my favorite makeup splurge has to be the Sublime palette from Pat McGrath. Question number 13. What is your most repurchased makeup product? Definitely mascara, every 3 months or so, because I go through mascara. Like, I don't have a lot of open mascaras at one time. If I'm being honest, most of the time I have only one mascara open at a time, because mascara is one of those products that does go bad if it's open for too long, because it does dry out. But yeah, I would have to go with mascara. Question number 14. What is your earliest makeup memory? Yeah, like I said, it has to be the application of those lip oils in primary school and the mascara when I was 14, and definitely applying eyeshadow before I went to school in like the last 2 years of high school. Question number 15. What is your favorite place to shop for makeup? We don't have a Sephora like you guys, and I'm sure that a lot of you in the US would say Sephora or Ulta or one of these stores. We don't have anything like that, so for me purchasing makeup is a very random experience that relies on where they have the products that I'm interested in. Over the years I've really enjoyed shopping from Feel Unique, from Beauty Bay, from Cult Beauty. None of those places I would consider my favorite place to shop, but let's say that they are places that I would resort to if I want to have access to a lot of brands that otherwise would have been unavailable here, or at least they used to be unavailable here. And as of recently, my favorite place to shop for makeup, of course, is the Pat McGrath website. Question number 16. What is the most underrated makeup product you own? So without a doubt, the Kiko Extra Sculpt Mascara, the Kiko eyeshadow sticks are my favorite underrated products. What is the most overrated makeup product that you own? Okay, I'm gonna have to go with the Dark Star mascara from Pat McGrath. I have heard only fantastic reviews on this mascara. People are super over the moon in love with it, and I just think it's okay. It's a good mascara, but it definitely isn't superior to my Kiko Extra Sculpt mascara. So I think that's why I find it a bit overrated, because it's so incredibly expensive and I don't find that it does miracles for my personal lashes. But you have to keep in mind, mascara is one of those like very personal products, so something that may be mediocre for me may be an absolute smash hit for you. So take it with a grain of salt. Question number 18. What is a discontinued makeup product you wish would come back? It's not one particular product, but all of the early Pat McGrath kits that were released in 2015. The thing is that I only got into Pat McGrath makeup in 2018, so it had already been 2 years since she had launched her brand. And even though by far I don't want to own all of the kits that she released, I think that there were a few in there that I would have really liked to own, and I regret that I don't have any access to them anymore. So if there was a discontinued product that I still wish would come back, that I would have the chance to try, would be some of those kits that she released in the very early days of her brand. Alright, we're slowly getting there. Question number 19. Where do you go for makeup inspiration? For sure Instagram or YouTube. Those are pretty much the only two platforms that I hang out particularly for makeup, and they would be the two that I would consider my inspiration for makeup. And I would probably have to go with Instagram more than YouTube. but it really depends. Like, I can see someone combining colors or textures or layering things on YouTube and feel very inspired by that, or I can see a photo from someone on Instagram and get very excited about it. So I would say Instagram and YouTube for me personally. What do you hope to see less of in makeup's future? I would like to see less of those private label rainbow palettes that are sprouting like mushrooms after rain. I'm just super tired of seeing those in my feed, and they are sprouting 10 of them each day. What do you hope to see more of in makeup's future? I would like to see more interesting colors, more interesting undertones. I would like to see more innovation in terms of formula, and of course I'm not a cosmetic chemist, so it might be that we have already reached the ceiling when it comes to cosmetic formulations, because probably there are so many products that you can probably there are so many ingredients that you can put in an eyeshadow. But the one thing that I hope for is that the various cosmetic labs around the world are still thinking of new formulas and experimenting with new ideas to bring us new and interesting textures. So guys, these were all the 21 questions in this tag. I hope you enjoyed this video. I am going to tag Meg again. She was already tagged by Alice, but I am going to tag her again, and I'm going to tag Mia from Mia's Virtual Vanity in case she would like to do this tag as well. Of course, all of you who are watching this video, feel tagged yourself too. If any of you, my YouTube friends, would like to address some of these questions in the comments below, feel free to do so. I would be more than happy to continue the discussion in the comments. As usual, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you would like to see more of my face, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!